Your move, Sherlock. You never have been very good at tactical games. It's a shame, really. For someone so good at observing reality, you never could quite crack the internal human mind. I'm always a step ahead.
Not quite, Moriarty. You weren't ahead of me in Moscow, and you certainly aren't now. You've been using the mayor as a puppet, haven't you? To you, he's just a pawn.
But of course, the mayor's made my little operation here very easy. You see, like in a game of chess, a pawn can be of very high value.
I knew you were going to use the mayor all along. That's why he's currently hiding out in a safe house in New Zealand. Check.
I'm aware of his location. I've been tracking his movements for weeks. You see, I think you've been focused on one piece for far too long. You've neglected the bigger picture. I was never after the mayor. I was after the Queen. And I think you've just lost your most valuable piece.
Strategy sometimes necessitates sacrifice. I knew you were going to take the Queen. I mean, why else would you get us to play chess if not to make that hilarious pun? You see, Moriarty, the Queen is completely safe. You've not taken her. You've in fact taken the mayor. Checkmate. Nothing else to say, Moriarty?
No, I do. It's just... It's so much more suspenseful when punctured by a chess move. Should we start another game to keep the momentum going?
You know, actually, I'm a bit sick of chess. We've been playing it for ages.
Damn it. Do you have any other games we could play?
Yeah, I can have a look around.
I've hidden the Queen in one of 3 locations, tied to the top of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, in a sealed container at the bottom of the Thames in London, or at the shivering cold peak of Mount Everest. You only have time to reach one, Sherlock, so I'd choose soon. Or you could take a chance.
You better hope that's a get-out-of-jail-free card, Moriarty. Because I've solved your little riddle. The Queen's not in any of those places. She's actually in Baker Street, having a cup of tea with Mrs. Hudson.
I actually own that one.
You own that one? What? It's one house?
40.
No, it's no
It's
trouble.
right.
I,
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
like,
it's the rules.
Whatever. The mayor's would-be assassin. What do they look like?
They look like someone you know quite well.
They have the stone-cold eyes of a murderer?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Interesting. So it was you in the hotel room with that pistol?
It was Reverend Green in the billiard room with the candlestick.
Damn it! Why are you doing this, Moriarty? What's your end game?
Power, Sherlock. You know I've always been hungry for power. Hungry. Like a hippo. All these twists and turns, Sherlock, and you're still not any closer to the truth. You see, the Queen and the Mayor are the same person.
That's because you're obstructing me from the truth. And also, from that yellow dot over there, my foot can't
Oh,
quite
the
reach.
game is afoot.
Don't say it. I don't get it, Moriarty. Why don't you let the Queen and or Mayor go?
Poor choice of words, Sherlock.
You're dangling them over a cliff?
No, per choice of words, you could have got a triple word score under elementary.
Oh, right. This doesn't really relate to much.
No, it doesn't.
I just don't get it. How can the Queen and the Mayor be the same person and in multiple different locations and simultaneously captured by you and not?
If you want to figure it out, you'll have to keep playing the game, Sherlock. Oh, look. You got Connect 4. While you're figuring that all out, fancy game of Jenga?
No.
Sorry?
I said no. You got carried away. The game was too elaborate. You're enjoying yourself too much.
What are you talking about?
You've been letting me win. I first noticed it during our game of chess. You acted as though I blundered my queen when I'd clearly left it hanging there in order to force checkmate. It occurred to me that you'd never be so stupid. Then, in Monopoly, when you landed on the last railroad square and I owned the other 3, you didn't think to buy it. And guess who? You always purposely went for Stephen when it was so clearly Bob. You barely tried a twister. You always picked the Riot Shield in Modern Warfare 2. And then in Dungeons & Dragons, you played as a gnome.
Hey! Gnomes are cool.
But as for the final piece of the puzzle...
Oh, I found it earlier. It was behind the couch.
Oh, nice. But as for the final bit of proof. Well, that came during Connect 4. I gave you 3 different ways in order to get 4 in a row, and you neglected each one, allowing me to get 4 across the middle in my next turn. But why let me win? Because it was never about the game. You've been leaning in close to me during our conversations, calling me by my name, maintaining eye contact whilst we were talking. You've been enjoying this. Enjoying spending time with me. You never have captured the Queen or the Mayor or anyone. You just wanted a friend with whom to play some games.
Well done, Sherlock. You figured out my little scheme. Nobody wants to spend time with an old fart like Moriarty. I knew in order to make you want to hang out with me, I'd have to make it interesting. Invent a mystery for you to solve. It's silly, I know.
It's any consolation, I rather enjoyed the cat and mouse game we played.
Did we play a cat and mouse game?
But that was a metaphor. Okay. Yeah. Farewell, Moriarty.
Farewell, Sherlock.
Sherlock! Buckingham Palace is called. The Queen has gone missing.
Oh, shit.